Let's play a quick word association game. Sushi, Japan. Gridiron football, the USA. Hyundai cars? You may think South Korea, but you should add the Czech Republic to your list. Around 80% of the Tucson SUVs that come to Australia are built right here in the Czech Republic at the company's Nosovice plant. And we haven't just flown to the other side of the world for a factory tour either. We're here to build our very own Tucson. The welding area is where the Tucson starts to look like a car, as all the major components are welded together to form the body. So this is about the halfway mark where the bodies have been welded together, and they check that everything that opens and shuts is all aligned nicely, and the surfaces are smooth and ready to paint. So here's the finished product ready to head off to Australia. Yes, the robots did a lot of it, but there's still plenty of skilled human work involved in the production of a new Tucson. We're going to test this actual car when it arrives in Australia, and to prove it's the same car, here's an extra special touch.
After 6 weeks at sea, the Tucson that Mal built has arrived in Australia.
Can we unwrap it?
Absolutely. Now, the CarsGuide sticker which Mal put on the car back in the Czech Republic has gone. It washed off. Maybe a wave hit it. But we know that this is the actual car because this sticker's still here and it has the VIN number on it. Now, this is a long-termer for the CarsGuide office. We're going to be driving this for quite some time.
But we're not home yet.
No, we're not. We're here in Melbourne in a holding compound that Hyundai has. We need to get it back to Sydney. Sydney.
So we are here.
And we need to get to here.
You've got a Sydney Harbour Bridge tattoo. Did you get that just for this?
Yes. No.
Are you a bit concerned that we're going to be driving 900 kilometres in a car that Mel built?
No. Yes. No. Because Mal wasn't the last person to touch it. You see, after Mal finished with it, it went through a whole lot of quality control and a whole lot of testing, so we'll be just fine. Ready?
Ready.
Let's go. We've just stopped in Glenrowan. We've got a mini Ned Kelly with the Glenrowan sign on it. We're going to stick him on the dashboard. Ned. We had a bit of trouble trying to find an actual souvenir from Albury, but we did attend Carols by Candlelight.
It lights up too.
Look at that!
Get a load of that.
Look at that. Take that soda up. Wriggle the car a bit so we can... No, just...
In the event of doomsday, there's a box, and in that, no one knows what's in that box except for the current Prime Minister of the UK, and apparently there's no oversight to it whatsoever. There's a note in the box, and he can write whatever he wants, and only he knows what's on the letter.
The people on the submarine don't know what's in the box.
No one knows what's in the box.
No one at all.
Except for the Prime Minister of the UK. It could be...
What?
It could be, well, that's the game up, chaps. Kick back, have a beer, and enjoy the end of the world.
If you're reading this, I would so begin with, if you're reading this now, it means the world has been annihilated and you are now going to reform the human race. Just 12 men in a submarine. You're wondering how this is going to be done? Here are your instructions. We've worked out a way that 2 men can reproduce. It's quite simple. Holbrook.
Fire torpedoes.
Fire torpedoes, up. Up periscope. Up periscope. Holbrook. It's the first time...
I've never been to HMAS Saltway.
Well, now you have. Try and get between them. Look, Tucson, Merino, big Merino. we should probably keep going.
It's going to be very late when we
It's going to be a late one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a late one. But it's well worth it to introduce our Hyundai Tucson to Australia, and how better to do it than with a few trinkets.